Hey, it's Fulfillment Factory. And let's be real for a sec, life can feel like a chaotic whirlwind, right? You're juggling work, relationships, family, personal goals, maybe a side hustle or two. It's a lot. And the World Health Organization even calls stress a major health issue globally. It's true, so many of us are feeling the pressure, but what if I told you it doesn't have to be this way? What if you could design a life where you felt grounded, energized, and fulfilled? That's what we're diving into today. Finding balance in a world that constantly demands more. Because listen, balance isn't some elusive myth reserved for yogis or billionaires. It's the secret source to long-term happiness, health, and yes, even success. So whether you're feeling completely burned out, slightly off kilter, or just want to create a life you truly love, this video is for you. Get ready to ditch the overwhelm and step into a more balanced, joyful you. Let's start by getting clear on what balance actually means, because it's not about rigidly dividing your time or becoming some kind of superhuman multitasker. True balance is about creating harmony. Harmony between your work, your relationships, your health, and your own personal growth. Think of it like a beautiful symphony. Each section, the strings, the brass, the percussion, plays a unique part. And when they all come together in harmony, they create something truly magical. Finding your own unique balance starts with self-awareness. Take some time to reflect on the different areas of your life. Where are you feeling energized and fulfilled, and where are you feeling drained or out of alignment? Once you have a clear picture of your current state, you can start making small but impactful changes to create more of what lights you up and less of what drags you down. Remember, balance is a feeling, not a formula. It's about creating a life that feels good on the inside, not just looks good on the outside. One of the biggest challenges to finding balance is feeling like you don't have enough time for everything. But what if I told you that you have all the time you need? It's just about using it more intentionally. That's where time management comes in. And no, I'm not talking about becoming a robot who sticks to a rigid schedule 24/7. It's about finding strategies that work for you and your unique lifestyle. One powerful technique is prioritization. Have you ever heard of the Eisenhower matrix? It's a simple but effective way to categorize your tasks based on urgency and importance. Another game changer is the 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto principle. This principle states that roughly 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. So ask yourself, what are the 20% of activities that are moving the needle most in my life? Focus on those and be willing to delegate or eliminate the rest. And here's a big one: schedule time for breaks and leisure. It might seem counterintuitive, but taking time to rest and recharge actually makes you more productive in the long run. Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room, our minds. In today's hyper-connected world, it's easy to feel like our minds are constantly racing, jumping from one thought to the next. And that mental clutter? It's a recipe for stress, overwhelm, and burnout. That's why cultivating mindfulness is so crucial. Mindfulness is all about being present in this moment without judgment. It's about noticing your thoughts and feelings without getting swept away by them. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Marie, I can barely find time to shower, let alone meditate for an hour. And listen, I get it. But here's the thing. Mindfulness doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming. Even a few minutes of mindful breathing, journaling, or simply paying attention to the sensations in your body can make a world of difference. The key is to find practices that resonate with you and weave them into your daily life. When you cultivate a sense of inner peace and clarity, it becomes so much easier to navigate the challenges of daily life with grace and resilience. Chapter 4, the foundational 4 habits for a balanced life. We're talking about the foundational 4, the non-negotiable habits that create a solid foundation for a balanced and fulfilling life. And those are movement, nourishment, rest, and boundaries. Let's start with movement. Now, I'm not saying you need to become a marathon runner overnight, but finding ways to move your body regularly is essential for both your physical and mental well-being. Whether it's dancing, swimming, hiking, or simply taking a walk in nature, find what brings you joy and make it a part of your routine. Next up, nourishment. You've heard it before, and I'll say it again. You are what you eat. Nourishing your body with whole, nutrient-rich foods gives you the energy and vitality you need to thrive. And of course, we can't forget about rest. In our hustle-driven culture, sleep is often seen as a luxury, but it's just as important as eating and exercising. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night. Your body and mind will thank you. Finally, let's talk about boundaries. Setting healthy boundaries is crucial for protecting your time, energy, and well-being. Learn to say no to commitments that drain you or don't align with your values. And don't be afraid to disconnect from work and technology to create space for rest and rejuvenation. Chapter 5. Digital Detox. Disconnect to reconnect. Let's be real, technology is amazing. It connects us with loved ones, provides endless entertainment, and makes our lives easier in countless ways. But let's be honest, it can also be a major source of distraction, comparison, and overwhelm. If you're constantly plugged in, checking emails, scrolling through social media, or binge-watching Netflix, it's time for a digital detox. Now, I'm not saying you need to ditch your devices altogether and move to a remote island, although that does sound kind of nice. It's about finding a healthy balance and setting boundaries around your technology use. Start by becoming aware of your habits. How much time are you spending on your phone or computer each day? Which apps or websites tend to suck you in? Once you have a clear picture, you can start setting limits. Most smartphones have built-in features that allow you to track and limit your app usage. You can also designate specific times of day as tech-free zones like meal times, family time, or the hour before bed. Use this time to reconnect with yourself, with your loved ones, and with the beauty of the offline world. Chapter 6. Unleash your inner compass. Finding your purpose. Here's a question for you. What gets you fired up in the morning? What makes you feel like you're living a life that truly matters? If you're feeling a little lost or uninspired, it might be a sign that you're not fully aligned with your purpose. Now, finding your purpose doesn't mean you need to have it all figured out or that you need to quit your job and travel the world, although again, no judgment if you do. It's about identifying what truly lights you up and finding ways to weave those passions into your daily life. Start by reflecting on your values. What's most important to you? What kind of impact do you want to make on the world? Once you have a clear sense of your values, you can start setting goals that align with them. Remember, your purpose doesn't have to be something grandiose or world-changing. It can be as simple as bringing more joy to your relationships, pursuing a creative hobby, or making a difference in your local community. When you live in alignment with your values and purpose, it creates a ripple effect that touches every area of your life. Chapter 7. Small changes, big impact, actionable tips for balance. We've covered a lot of ground today, and you might be feeling a little overwhelmed, but here's the good news. Finding balance doesn't require a complete life overhaul. It's about making small, sustainable changes that add up to big results over time. One of my favorite things to do is what I call micro-actions. These are tiny 5 to 10 minute activities that you can easily incorporate into your day to boost your well-being. It could be as simple as starting your morning with a few minutes of gratitude journaling, taking a 10-minute walk during your lunch break, or ending your day with a relaxing bedtime routine. Another powerful tip is to find an accountability buddy. Share your goals with a friend, family member, or coach who can support you and cheer you on. And lastly, remember that progress is always better than perfection. Life is messy, and there will be days when you feel completely off balance, and that's okay. The key is to approach yourself with kindness, learn from your experiences, and keep coming back to what matters most.
Breaking news.
Outro! You got this! Listen, you deserve to feel balanced, energized, and fulfilled. And the good news is, it's totally within your reach. In fact, LinkedIn found that more and more professionals are prioritizing work-life balance over salary. That's a huge shift. It shows that collectively we're craving something more meaningful than just climbing the corporate ladder. Remember, finding balance is a journey, not a destination. It's about making daily choices that support your well-being and create a life you truly love. So be patient with yourself, celebrate your progress, and never underestimate the power of small, consistent actions. You've got this.